the new senator from the great state of Minnesota, Al Franken. He got sworn in today. It's official. It's legitimate. He signed the papers. Now, we're going to show you a video clip of Biden swearing him in. One, because it's fun. It's just great to see. Two, it's great to see those Republicans go and congratulate him, which I love. But three, mainly for the reaction. I love the reaction. Let's have fun. Here's the new senator from the great state of Minnesota. Clip number 5A.
The Majority Leader.
I ask unanimous consent the call to quorum be terminated.
Without objection. The Chair lays before the Senate the certificate of election for a 6-year term, beginning January 3, 2009, for the representation of the state of Minnesota. The certificate, the Chair is advised, is in the form suggested by the Senate. If there is no objection, the reading of the certificate will be waived and it will be printed in full in the record. If the senator-elect will present himself at the desk, the Chair will administer the oath of office as required by the Constitution and prescribed by law.
Booyah! Come on down, Senator Franken! I get a little pat on the back there. Oh, yeah, way to go, big guy! All right, hold on, he's going to get sworn in.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic? That you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same? That you take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion? And that you will well and faithfully discharge the duty of the office upon which you are about to enter. So help you God.
I do.
Congratulations, Senator.
Yeah, hell yeah! Booyakasha! Respect! Now watch this ovation. All right, it's a standing ovation. They're not playing. This will continue for a whole nother 3 minutes. He was brought down by Walter Mondale, former vice president, the other senator from Minnesota, Democrat Amy Klobuchar. He swore on the Paul Wellstone family Bible. Of course, he's taken Senator Wellstone's seat now back from Norm Coleman, a Republican. Now, what I'm going to love here is all of a sudden the Republicans lining up. Oh, yeah, we were with you. Yeah, good job, man. Yeah. Senator Enson's there. Senator Lugar is there. They're like, yeah, of course, Senator Franken. What are you talking about? But the honorable gentleman from Minnesota. He gets a hug from John Kerry. Now he's asked to go in and sign in. Let's get a little signature, a little John Hancock action, Franken. Let me see you do it. Game, set, match. Over. Nothing but fun, man. Oh, that's great. And the whole time, and that applause continued for at least another minute, okay? The whole time I'm thinking O'Reilly watching that, and it just burning a hole through him. Like, oh no, oh no, damn it. And it's Senator Franken walks around the Senate. And then all of a sudden the Republicans are like, oh yeah, way to go, oh yeah, wait a minute. No. And O'Reilly's like, I see it. Oh, what a great day in America. What a great day. All right, now, here we go. Now that Senator Franken is sworn in, I can't get enough of saying that, we are going to get the Republican onslaught. They've already got an ad out. Instantly. They got an ad out featuring Al Franken. And of course, it's wildly misleading. So, let's show you the ad. This is clip number 4, and then we'll show you how misleading it is. Here you go. All right. Now, number one, we're going to show you a clip in a second that shows you why that whole image of Al Franken as the angry guy that they showed you in that ad is totally absurd. They showed him going like this the whole time, like as if he's really angry, over and over and over again. We're going to show you where that comes from in a second. Now, second of all, more importantly, you see what the strategy is? One, all the Democrats are Al Franken, okay, because they think they can attack Al Franken. They think that he's the weakest link. And so they're concentrating as if all the Democrats are Al Franken. Now, I don't think that he is a weak link, so I don't really care about that strategy. I don't mind it too much. But that's what they're going with. But much more important than that, their whole strategy is, no, now they own it. You see, we left them with a gigantic deficit. We left them with an economy in ruins. We left them with 2 wars that were going poorly, et cetera, et cetera. But forget all that. Now that they have the 60 senators and they have a Democratic president and the Congress, they own everything. The deficits are their fault. The economy is their fault. Everything is their fault. If anything goes wrong at all, we're going to run it as if the Republicans were never in office, that they never left them any of this mess, and we're going to blame it all on Obama and Franken and all the rest of the Democrats. That is what that ad is announcing. And by the way, did you catch the little thing there? Negotiating with terrorists? Now there's no one to stop them. Because the Democrats can't wait to negotiate with terrorists. They're like, where are the terrorists? Well, let's go ahead and negotiate, right? Now, let's get to how misleading it is. Al Franken has already put together a video countering this angry Al Franken footage that they show, and you're going to love where it actually came from. Norm Coleman tried this against him in the Senate seat already, the Senate race. It didn't work, but the Republicans are going back to the well anyway because they don't really care. So here's a quick video explaining where that footage came from.
Paul Wellstone used to run alongside his son David when David was running cross-country races. Listen to Al Franken tell the story.
And David said, yeah, but get this. My dad made me run cross-country. And this is like a 2.5, 3-mile race every time. And my dad would run alongside me on the edge of the course, off the edge of the course. And I'd get to the last quarter mile, and I'd be behind by, 10 or 15 yards, and I'd be totally out of gas. My dad would see it. And my dad, running alongside, would start yelling, "You can take this guy! You can take him!"
Look familiar? That's right. Ads for Norm Coleman use footage of Al Franken telling this story about Paul Wellstone and his son, and tried to make it seem like he was angry. Minnesota deserves better.
I'm Al Franken, and I approve this message.
Look, the fact that he's a 60th senator is by far the most important part of this. The fact that it happened to be Al Franken, though, is a wonderful chunk of salt poured into the open wound of the Republicans. It's driving them crazy. And of course, the clowns that they are, they view it as an opportunity for their misleading, misguided attacks on the Democratic Party. So get used to it. You're going to see a lot of it, but we will counter it as time goes on, tell you what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. But the main point that you should get from this is they're coming. They're coming, and they're going to blame every single thing on the Democrats, no matter how much they obviously created the mess in the first place.